are you doing here?
It's my job to test anyone who wants to leave the grotto.
Test?
Most of them have never been to the surface, not like you have. Gotta make sure they're ready for the dangers out there. That's what the arena's for.
And they fight there against your prisoners?
What? No. The prisoners are all to be new followers of Ravok. We use creatures in the arena. Anyone who beats them gets to leave the grotto.
And if they fail?
Then they stay here, where it's safer for them. That's assuming the creatures don't kill them, of course. Which is what happens most of the time. So what are you doing here?
I want to fight in the arena.
You? It's me who decides who fights in the arena. You don't need your skills tested, though. You came from outside. You already know the dangers. So, why should I let you fight?
I'm interested in the challenge. Count me in.
A matter of honor? Good to see you youngsters carrying the torch. Bad news, though. We've got no fights on right now. Not enough creatures. Venja's people usually catch the beasts. But they must be having problems since they haven't brought us any new ones.
Do you spar with your fighters too?
It's not really an option. I would be a pathetic opponent, but I can still give the odd piece of advice here or there.
That'll do.
Great. Then we can get on with it.
I want to learn from you.
Then listen up, boy.
About the arena. I could do that.
That would be useful. I'm not as young as I used to be. First of all, someone needs to go speak to Venja about getting more creatures. And I really don't want to do it.
Why not?
Because every time we talk, we end up fighting. I guess we got different ideas about what the arena's for. If you want to go talk to her, that would be great.
What's in it for me?
Well, not shards, if that's what you're looking for. If you can get the arena running again, I'll give you something more valuable than any shard of Elexit. I'll let you fight in my arena.
Where can I find Venja?
Take a look around the arena. She's been taking care of the cages. Just let her know I'm waiting for those creatures.
Hey there.
Sorry, I have things to do. The cages won't inspect themselves. Nothing worse than the beasts getting out as soon as we've penned them in.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you for real? I just told you, I don't have time. What is it with people thinking they're entitled to a conversation? The name's Venja. I'm in charge of the beasts here.
Attila mentioned you.
First I've heard of it. Attila's an old bore. He doesn't like change. Wants things the same as always. Just don't ask him about the good old days. You'll never shut him up.
Attila's waiting for the delivery of new creatures.
Good for him. Why can't he tell me himself? Always getting others to do his chores. Listen, killing beasts is one thing. Capturing them is something else entirely. You can't just click your fingers and it's done. I should know. I've hauled more beasts through the gate than anyone else.
Why don't you repair the cages?
Why don't you mind your own fucking business? I've done my fill of hunting. Got nothing to prove anymore. Look, I get grumpy, alright? Nothing you can do to help. I work my ass off all day, and all Attila does is wander around making speeches.
What happened?
Bodies. Lots of bodies. Damn. I've said too much. Yeah, nobody cares what I think anyway.
You're wrong. Tell me.
It's actually pretty easy to explain. The poachers captured new servants of Ravak. Humans. Beasts, I understand. They act on instinct. But humans? We lost 3 prisoners in the last month. Good people, too. And it's just one incident after another with the cages.
What are you gonna do about it?
Nothing I can do. The resistors worship death. They love it. Yet they expect me to do my duty like a good girl. But how? Not one person has helped me retrieve my prisoners.
About the beast trappers. I'll look for them.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Look, I appreciate it, but you're not a Morcon. It's not your concern.
I decide what concerns me and what doesn't.
Well, if you put it like that, not like I have much choice. But listen, I can't let you do this on your own. We'll split the work, alright? You look for Ilka and her people, I'll take care of the others.
I'm on it.
Wait. Before you go, one more thing. I gave Ilka a tranquilizer for the beasts. She won't have used much, so please bring back the rest. Is that clear? Any questions?
Find Ilka, bring back the tranquilizer.
Right? I'll get going soon. Just need to finish some stuff here. Oh, and by the way, I'm grateful for your help. Thanks.
Where did Ilka go?
She's hunting rock dragonflies southeast of Caracas. Just make sure you don't want her in a mountain troll territory, alright? Won't end well for you.
No, I better not.
Hello? This thing on? Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Fucking cleric technology. Absolute trash. We added tranquilizer to the meat, but the beasts aren't losing consciousness. Quite the opposite, actually. They seem anxious, fired up. I'll take a...
It doesn't look like Venja's tranquilizer worked. My head. This damn infection. I should train my mind before that thing happens to me. What now? My head. Damn infection. Work makes more work.
The culture that left these buildings behind was a degenerate one.
Are the others back already?
They came through the gate right when I was about to leave. Was sure I'd given you the easy part, but didn't work out that way, huh?
I found Ilka.
Great. How is she?
Well, she's dead. Like her followers.
I don't believe it. All because of that fucking arena. We're like cattle to the slaughter, blinded by our thirst for blood.
What now?
I have no idea. Did you at least manage to save some of the tranquilizer?
Yeah, but not a lot.
What happened? How'd they die?
Maybe your drug's no good.
No, can't be. I made it myself.
You sure the tranquilizer works?
Well, no. Ilka was supposed to test it.
Maybe there's something wrong with the recipe.
Guess we can't rule it out. It's not my recipe, though. Got it from an outlaw. We need someone to take a look at it. But I don't know any alchemists. They don't get out much, and I'm not the sociable type. You know anyone?
What about Tylus, Berserker Alchemist?
Sure, he'd do, but I don't know about asking the enemy for help. I'd prefer an outlaw. After all, it's an outlaw recipe. I know it's a lot to ask on top of everything else, but, could you make the journey yourself? Not sure they'd be happy to see me. But this drug means a lot to me. If it could save just one life, then my efforts wouldn't be in vain.
Up to now, the opposite's been true.
Yeah, well, all the more reason why it needs to fulfill its purpose. Look for an expert on tranquilizers. They should be able to tell us why it didn't work.
Can you examine this for me?
My time is limited, but your potion looks interesting.
Well, it was supposed to be a tranquilizer, but it doesn't work.
Supposed to be? Pah! Only facts matter here. I estimate I'll need half a day for a proper analysis.
What do I owe you?
Nothing. It's essential you know the constituents. I don't want you killing someone by mistake. Come back in a few hours. I'll have the initial results then.
Well, let's keep going. About the tranquilizer.
Okay, so my analysis is complete. Your concoction is anything but a tranquilizer.
Then what is it?
Well, your drug has little effect on humans. Apart from a numb tongue and potency issues. I found clear evidence of mushroom spores. To be more precise, cave mushroom spores. They're very rare in this region, so I'm wondering where you got this tincture from.
Caracas.
Aha, from the Morcons then. Those simpletons shouldn't be playing around with alchemy. But back to my findings. In relation to non-human subjects, this drug is fascinating, especially when combined with the spores I mentioned. It causes a significant rise in blood pressure and an attack on the central nervous system. The result? Greatly increased aggression. Of course, that's just a rough summary, but I hope sufficient for you to understand.
Yeah, thanks for the information.
All in the name of science. Only, please don't tell anyone I didn't charge you. Otherwise, every chancer around here will think he can get treatment at my expense. Here, take your concoction. If anyone discovers this dishwater amongst my vials, my reputation will be in jeopardy. Whoever created this mixture had no idea that they were very close to achieving what they intended. They just shouldn't have added the spores. Now, I must get back to my work.
I'll have to discuss it. Be back soon.
Where have I seen this before?
Deserve that.
Nothing is safe these days.
If we Albs take power again, everything here will be cleared away.
Ah, you're back. So, did you manage to find out what's wrong with the tranquilizer?
Yeah, had it examined.
Well, don't keep me waiting.
The cave mushrooms were the dud ingredient.
I don't get it. The recipe said they were a key component.
Seems the outlaw was full of shit. The spores trigger an aggressive behavior. Rather than quieting the beast, it makes them crazy.
Son of a bitch. Then the drug's unusable.
Not necessarily. If I understood it right, if you take out the cave mushrooms, the recipe should work.
I'll think about it. Well, now that's done, you should find Attila. The cages are full again. He'll want the arena open so the killing can continue.
You're here? Good. Venja's done herself proud this time. Some real vicious, hungry, mean beasts. Let me know when you're feeling brave enough to face them.
I'm ready to fight in the arena.
Good. It'll make a real man out of you. But there are rules. I get to pick the creature you fight against. Once the fight starts, I'll close the gate behind you. You can only get out by pulling the lever next to the gate.
Lever?
Yeah. As soon as you pull it, we will stop the fight. We'll open the gate as fast as we can. We'll get you out. Unless the creatures get you first. Just concentrate on the fight, and don't pull the lever until they're all dead. Leave before they're all dead, and all you get is the shame of defeat. Any questions?
I got it.
Good. Then you're ready for the first challenge. Ready? Give the signal, and I'll let the creatures loose.